I want to know, where do you stand on Cap? Because a couple coaches now come on and like said that they regret not signing him, and I'm like, this is interesting how that works. Like now you're saying you regret not signing him. You didn't say it last year or the year before. Hugh Jackson, Pete Carroll, to name a couple. Jackson actually said he wanted him, but he was making excuses and said the decision was out of his control. And Pete Carroll said that at the time, I think it was either 2018 or 2017, he said that Cap he thought was a starter and was sure he was going to get picked up. So, I mean, to me, I don't know what that sounds like. It sounds like an excuse to me. Well, what does that sound like to you?
Just that the overall discourse has changed, right? Like Drew Brees said the exact same things he said now in 2016. Yes. And in fact, people in the media said the exact same things that Drew Brees said. But now Drew Brees said it, and I was like, is a primetime Hall of Fame quarterback about to get canceled? Like, is he going to get canceled?
Right.
People in New Orleans were chanting F Drew Brees. And so it just shows you how quickly minds have changed. I mean, it's not quick enough for Cap's sake, because my guy's been out for 4 football seasons. Like, Vic went to jail, and he came back after 2, and he wasn't close to the same player.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the thing that worries me is that, okay, someone signs Cap, and he's not as good, which could have happened if he just continued to play football for the last 4 years. But never mind, didn't play. And then an entire side of the conversation says, see, he wasn't good in the first place. You don't go from a starter in the National Football League to all of a sudden not being one of the 90 best quarterbacks in the world. And I'll even make that like 99 best, because starters in the CFL could be on NFL rosters, right, no question. Right. So you don't just go from being a starter to not in the top hundreds of the thing that you do, especially when Ron Jaworski, like 2 years before that, said this guy's going to change the position.
Yes,
change the position.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so Colin Kaepernick in a playoff game out-dueled Aaron Rodgers. Like, take that in, and went to the Super Bowl. And if not for, like, the
blackout,
not say shutting off the power, like maybe he beats like one of the best defenses all time. Not for Crabtree having some alligator arms. Yeah. maybe we're looking at Kaepernick entirely different.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I it's not fair to him, but I almost wonder if his message is stronger now that he is a martyr and a symbol, right? Like, in 25 years, are people going to be selling Kaepernick posters at the university poster sale with Ali and Bob Marley and Che Guevara and stuff like that? Like, probably.